I'm Phil Mazuka. I'm the CEO of Williamson Health. On behalf of the entire Williamson Health team, I want to welcome and thank you for being here. It's such a special day for us, and we're thrilled to have so many members of our community here to help us celebrate this momentous occasion. We have several special people that we want you to hear from, but our goal is to keep this short and sweet so you have time to enjoy the fun we have planned for this afternoon. Before I continue, I want to recognize the many elected officials who are with us today. Senator Joey Hensley, Representative Sam Whitson, Representative Gino Bolso, Representative Todd Warner, Representative Jake McCalman, Jay Strabino with the U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn's office, Victoria McCoy and Mary Holland from U.S. Representative Mark Green's office, Williamson County Mayor Rogers Anderson, you'll hear from him in a few moments, Franklin Mayor Ken Moore, Spring Hill Mayor Jim Hageman and former Mayor Rick Graham, Fairview Mayor Lisa Anderson, Williamson County Sheriff Jeff Hughes, Williamson County Commissioners Brian Clifford, Paul Webb, Steve Smith, Tom Tunnicliffe, Megan Guffey, Greg Sanford, and former Commissioner David Landrum, and Brian Bethard. Franklin Alderman Brandy Blanton, Beverly Berger, and please forgive me if someone else has slipped in at the last minute that I haven't seen. Thank you all for being here. I'm incredibly grateful to each of you for your leadership and support you provide to our communities and to Williamson Health. When I joined Williamson Health just over 3 years ago, I recognized what a special place this was. Because of our staff and because of you, the community we so proudly serve. I also saw the need and opportunity to expand and renovate our facilities to provide a physical environment that elevates our patient experience, adds new services to meet the needs of our ever-growing community, and to fulfill our mission, which is quite simple. We exist to meet the healthcare needs of the communities we serve. This is our why and something I think about every day. To do this, we developed a plan to elevate excellence in our community with a transformational project to expand and renovate our flagship facility, Williamson Medical Center, in order to continue providing compassionate care and world-class services today and well into the future. This project is for all of our friends, family members, and neighbors. It's to our staff and our providers. It's for future generations to come. This project is reflective of our commitment and promise to our community. It's amazing to recognize the progress we've made over the past 3 years. To quickly overview the scope of the project, we added 3 new floors on top of what was the original West Tower, plus a new north wing of the West Tower that encompasses all 6 floors for a total of nearly 175,000 new square feet, 134 new patient beds, taking us from 203 beds to 337 beds. This new space houses 94 medical surgical inpatient rooms, a 35-bed intensive care unit, 10 pediatric inpatient rooms, and more. These rooms are 70% larger than our existing patient rooms today. I can't wait till you see them. The project also includes our fully expanded and renovated emergency room with increased capacity from 28 beds to 43 beds, with an entirely new and larger waiting room, 2 triage rooms, and 10 exam rooms. We have a fully renovated and expanded obstetrics and neonatal unit, including 33 total rooms, a spacious well baby nursery, 3 C-section rooms, and a secure neonatal intensive care unit with 9 private bays that will be completed later this fall. A world-class cardiac center housing 2 state-of-the-art cardiac catheterization labs, a brand new electrophysiology lab, and a pre- and post-procedure area. All of these new spaces are more spacious, more modern, more beautiful for the comfort of our patients, their families, and our visitors. Our next and final phase of this project will be renovating our lobby and patient rooms in the existing main tower to be larger as well. We are truly elevating excellence of healthcare in this community. I'd like to personally thank our Board of Trustees for their vision, the County Commission for their support, our senior leadership team for their oversight and management of this project, especially Julie Miller and Scott Gentry, who have tirelessly shepherded this project over the last 3 years. I would also like to thank Lee Williams, Vicki McNamara, and our entire foundation team for stepping up to help us on the funding of this transformational project, and our generous donors who help us achieve our aspirations. I'd like to thank our medical staff for their support in providing leading-edge care, and of course, all of our employees who make Williamson Health so special. Our providers and staff had to put up with the disruption and noise of construction over the last 3 years and a global pandemic, while continuing to take care of our patients with incredible compassion and high-quality care. So thank you. I've said it many times, I am blessed to be associated with such an amazing team of caregivers. Thank you for your sacrifices and your talents in delivering award-winning care at Williamson Health. Lastly, I want to provide a shout out to all of our partners in the design and construction of the project, especially our architects, Earl Swenson and Associates, and our contractor, J.E. Dunn, for taking a concept on paper and creating this magnificent building behind me. I do have to call out our project senior superintendent, Clyde Simpson, with J.E. Dunn. He and his team have built an incredible place during the time when supplies and manpower in the construction industry were hard to come by. Now it brings me great pleasure to introduce our County Mayor, Rogers Anderson. Rogers is a longtime supporter of the hospital and has served on our board for more than 36 years. Rogers.
Thank you, Phil, for your leadership and your vision. You've truly been behind the scenes, but he's the force that's getting all this done. As mayor, I consider it part of my duty to ensure that the residents have access to quality health care at an affordable cost. This includes being able to deliver emergency medical services for approximately 260,000 citizens of Williamson County, as well as the other services Williamson Health provides. If you don't know, Williamson County is an independent, freestanding, nonprofit organization that is completely self-sustaining aside from their partnership with the county for the EMS services. The only stakeholders we have at Williamson Health are you, the community. This means that they're able to direct all of their profits back into the program, like our EMS, boosting the staff, innovative technologies, providing athletic trainers and team physicians for our Williamson County schools, supporting local organizations, and most importantly, keeping the cost down as low as possible without compromising the level that they provide. As a longtime Williamson County resident and a longtime member of the board, it's been quite a ride and a different change from the days since we began opening and a standalone hospital at the old complex where my offices are in 1958. We moved to this site in 1986 and had several updates and expansions since then. But nothing compares to the transformational project we see here today. We are a now full-blown, award-winning healthcare system with more than 2,200 employees at over 30 different locations. That includes over 860 physicians and advanced care practitioners. We've certainly come a long way. For those who have not had an opportunity to go inside a little later, you can take a journey through history, starting in 1958 with some pictures and comments. And it's a great timeline since the early days of Williamson. It's my pleasure now to bring on a couple of longtime supporters. Really, they don't need an introduction. You might know them as Luke and Caroline Bryan.
hands, everybody.
Ooh, we gonna dance. Hey, everybody! Thank y'all so much for coming out. I'm not gonna speak long because I don't like to get emotional, but this day and everything that's happened is probably the absolute biggest honor that, well, besides having my children, and I had them both here. It's just, it means so much to my family, and this is our home. This is our home hospital. This is where we come for, our providers are all right here. And we come here for surgery, we come here for checkups, we come here, our family's known here for fish hooks. He's been here multiple times, so is our boys have been, how many nurses out there, is there a nurse here who's taken out a fish hook out of somebody? Probably. Well, if not, we'll see you soon, because I promise you we'll be back. But thank y'all for everything. This hospital and this town is amazing, and thank you so much. And I see you. I like that shirt. I see you. Look at you. All right. Well, thank you, guys. Here, I'll let Luke speak. Go for it.
No, it's an extreme honor and pleasure to be here, and just a testament to the community of this community, Williamson County. And I mean, look at how many people showed up today to support what Williamson Medical has become and will become even more in the future. And Caroline and I are just honored to be a part of this. We're honored to have developed even more friendships through this process. And Caroline has really worked with, she's worked a lot on this, and she's worked with some amazing people behind the scenes that'll be up here in just a few minutes. And I've had a blast hearing about the process, getting to see what Phil has done in such a short amount of time is really, it's been really inspiring to watch. And like I said, what a great day to see the Boyer and Bryan families' names on this building that will change so many lives. We'll see lives get brought into the world. We'll see lives get healed. And I just pray from here on out for all the doctors and nurses and everybody involved in looking after people. It's a special place in here, and just honored to have our name on it. And I guess at night, sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I can just cruise by at night and see the sign lit up there and put a smile on my face. But we love this community, and our children, like Caroline said, were born here. And it's just always been and felt like home. And you guys know the feeling. And thank you for being here today. And we're honored once again. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
We introduce. Who's up next?
Is it Dr. Rick? Who's up next?
Yeah, we're going to bring our physicians up to people that are a lot smarter than me. Here they are.
And the first lady who's walking up, she's been my OB for like 18 years. She delivered both my boys and was there for every step of the way. She was there. She hugged me when I had the baby. She hugged me with tears of joy, and she hugged me when she had to give me bad news. But so I don't know if you're speaking first, but well, anyway, Heather Root, whatever.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Swati Patel, and I'm an emergency physician here at Williamson Medical Center. We provide emergency services to adults and children in a dedicated pediatric emergency department. Our new ER, which opened last year, is set to be completed at the end of summer and has been well received by patients and families. We have gained much needed space, such as an expanded waiting room, additional treatment rooms, and dedicated spaces for family consultations. Large, quiet physician workspaces allow us to collaborate with our consultants and staff. Our department has undergone a redesign for increased efficiency and has been transformed into a modern, bright, and aesthetically pleasing space, which I feel brings comfort to family and staff members in an environment which can often be chaotic. We are excited and proud to be in our new department, and believe that it will truly elevate the care that we provide for our community. I'd like to now introduce Dr. Brian Long, Chief of Cardiology.
Good afternoon, everybody. Brian Long, thank you, Swati. I'm the Chief of Cardiology here at Williamson Medical Center, and we are so fortunate at Williamson to have capabilities in all aspects of cardiac care, from providing preventive care to treating the sickest patients who come here with heart attacks or cardiac arrests. Just recently, we were awarded accreditation as a primary heart attack center by the Joint Commission, something we're very proud of, and our chest pain committee worked diligently to achieve that. We also have an exceptional cardiac rehabilitation program at Williamson, and cardiac rehab is really a key part of patient recovery from cardiac events and procedures. Now, the new cardiac center on the first floor of the new West Tower will not only allow us to provide even better care now for our patients, but also sets us up for the years to come to continue to grow and expand our capabilities in treating our community. I hope you get a chance to tour it. The space that houses our 2 state-of-the-art cath labs, as well as our first ever EP lab. That's where we can treat patients with heart rhythm problems and implant devices like pacemakers and defibrillators. Also check out the new unit that's for pre and post procedure holding area and recovery area. It'll really improve patient experience when they come in for any of these types of procedures. You've probably heard our motto around here lately is more for you close to home, and I think cardiology is really the prime example of what that means. The things we're doing to grow our capabilities and treat our community. Our mission really is to treat the people of Williamson County here so they don't have to go to Nashville or elsewhere for their heart care. So we appreciate all of you being here and all those who made this possible. I'd like to introduce Dr. Heather Roop, OBGYN and Chief of Staff at Williamson. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, and thank you, Luke and Caroline, for your kind words and all you've done for Williamson Health. We appreciate everyone taking the time to visit our new space and to celebrate the continuing evolution of Williamson Health. The OBGYN team at Williamson was fortunate that our postpartum floor opened a year ago, and our families have absolutely loved the updated and spacious rooms. Childbirth is a beautiful experience, but the unknowns can also be scary. You want your labor and postpartum rooms to be as calming and as accommodating as possible, and that's exactly what we've created here at Williamson Medical Center. Recently, a patient was raving to me about her birth experience. She was all smiles and teary-eyed as she talked about the amazing care she received from all the nurses and staff at Williamson Medical Center. And she, quote, felt love from the new rooms as well. And while English was not her first language, I don't think she could have described it any more perfectly. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Carrie Lind, one of our pediatric hospitalists and Chief of Pediatrics here at Williamson Medical Center.
Hello, my name is Carrie Lind. I'm a pediatric physician here at Williamson. As the Bryans mentioned a few moments ago, our children's services by way of Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital Vanderbilt at Williamson Medical Center. If anybody can think of a catchier way to say that, let me know. But our services opened back in 2015, so we've been lucky enough to enjoy the facility since then. And we are so proud that the rest of the tower has now been built out so beautifully and has such amazing and compassionate services for the community. I am so fortunate to work in 3 different locations here at Williamson, in our dedicated pediatric emergency room, in our children's inpatient unit, and in the newborn nursery. So I get to see how this amazing facility serves children and their families in all situations, from the happiness associated with a healthy birth of a newborn and all the way to kind of the fears and the anxieties that come with admitting a sick child to the hospital. And I personally have delivered 2 babies here at Williamson as well. And I've also utilized the emergency department for my kids' various injuries. So I know how valuable it is to have a facility like this that provides outstanding care minutes from my house. So I want to turn it over now to Dr. Tafiq Assad, who is a pulmonologist at Williamson and the medical director of our critical care unit. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tafiq Assad. I am a pulmonary and critical care physician at Williamson Health and the director of our ICU. And I'm super excited to talk to you guys about our new 35-bed critical care unit here at Williamson. So just to give you some comparison, right now we have 2 10-bed ICUs sprawled out over a few floors at Williamson. And our new unit is 35 beds, all contained on one floor. And so I think the new structure, being all on the same floor, is going to really improve collaboration between all of the support staff, the nurses, the physicians and specialists caring for the patients here at Williamson Health. These new rooms, like all of the new rooms in the hospital, are brand new, they're large, they're spacious, they're modern, they're technologically equipped in a way that we've never been able to do before. So I think for the past few years, as a healthcare organization, we've really been working to increase the nature of the critical illness that we can see in this hospital. And I think this facility is the sort of cherry on top that's going to allow us to take even better care of patients who require critical care at Williamson Health. Honestly, you don't want to meet me professionally. You don't want to be in the ICU. But if you had to, this is the ICU that you'd want to be in. So lastly, I'm going to introduce Dr. Michael Babb, one of the hospitalists here at Williamson Medical Center.
Thank you, Dr. Assad. Hello, everybody. Is it a good afternoon? Yes. We're here to celebrate a dream of yesterday. It's here today, isn't it? So I'm Dr. Michael Babb. I'm a hospitalist at Williamson Medical Center, and I've been here for about 13 or 14 years. What's a hospitalist? Not hospice. I get that a lot. Hospitalist. Primary care doctors who take care of you from the moment that you come into the hospital until the time that you leave. Make sure that everything happens in the right way. Well, we're all primary care doctors. We take care of you to the extent of our expertise. And then guess what? We call the ologist you need. Well, it might be a cardiologist, a pulmonologist, a gynecologist. I'm not sure which ologist you need, but we'll call the one that you need to take care of you in the hospital. So today, we're opening up this new wing, the West Tower, we call it. And you will find hospitalists in the ER, sometimes in OB. I've been there. We prefer not to be, but not because I love the OB unit, and I did OB for 27 years. Well, you might find us in the ICU, but you'll find us mostly on the medical surgical units. And that'll be floors number 3, 5, and 6 in the West Tower. I've looked at these rooms. I've been in lots of hospitals throughout my career. These are state-of-the-art, beyond state-of-the-art. They're beautiful. And they're open. We don't have, sometimes in the place where we are right now, the rooms are small, and we might have something we need to be getting done, and we need room. So these rooms, number one, have a lot more room than what we have had available. Technology is going to be wonderful. They have new beds. I'm going to tell you, this is what we really needed to boost ourselves. We love to give quality care, and this is an opportunity for us to have a place to provide that, elevate our care to a higher level of excellence. Lastly, I just want to thank everybody for being here, all of you all, supporters of Williamson Medical Center and the community in general. But also I want to thank the dreamers, the people who dreamed this. I mean, without a dream, you're not going to have a new place like this to be in. Then I want to thank the people that had the courage to take that dream and run with it and make this happen. And I want to thank the people that participated in a way of financial support to get it done. It's what it takes all of us to do it. So we should give them all a big hand. Everybody, the dreamers, the engineers, and the financial support. At this time, I'd like to introduce next speaker. Come on up. Matt Largent is the president and CEO of Williamson, Inc. And he's going to say a few words for us all, too. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Dr. Babb. Thank you, Dr. Babb. Can we give the physicians, the people who care for us, one more round of applause? Thanks very much, so much for everything you do for us. Really appreciate it. My name is Matt Largent, President and CEO of Williamson, Inc. We're Williamson County's Chamber of Commerce and Office of Economic Development, and am incredibly proud of this community, of this facility, of the people that provide care every day. This is the last of the expansion plays that really puts us in a different league as a community. And from an economic development standpoint, so much of what I do is working with companies, convincing them this is the right location for them, working with the existing companies, convincing them this is the place to grow their business and hire their team members. And so much of this decision process comes down to quality of life features like access to high quality health care. And that's exactly what Williamson Health does through this expansion at Williamson Medical Center. And you know what? It's not a guarantee in any community. We're so lucky to have the dedicated men and women who make this possible for our community. And I'm thrilled this is just one more economic development asset as we continue to grow this county in a thoughtful, strategic way. So thank you so much for what this means, what this does for not just our community, but for our region. And I'm really excited to partner with this great economic development asset in the future. With that, it's my pleasure to introduce Vicki McNamara. She's the chair of Williamson Health's Foundation Board. Vicki?
Thanks so much for coming today. I've been a part of this incredible transformational project, and I love it. I love working with everyone. I love all the donors. I especially have an affinity for all the physicians that you saw up here who will be taking care of all of us in this wonderful new facility. I want you to know how this happened. It's a combination of financing through bond financing, the hospital funds, and donations made to the More For You Close to Home campaign through Williamson Health Foundation. It's beautiful, but I got to tell you, the work is not finished. And I'm going to recruit Dr. Babb. Everybody agree? I think Dr. Babb would be a good recruit. We need your help because tomorrow and the next day and the following day, they're going to start moving patients from the old hospital to the beautiful Boyer Bryan Tower. And when they do that, it opens the door to be able to renovate all of the rooms and the floors. That's where we need your help. And this may seem silly, but if you came here today, you got a map. It's got a QR code on it, and it says at the bottom, scan this code to join our capital campaign and help us finish this project. So please do it. And if you don't have a map, somebody in a blue t-shirt will get it for you. Because with all of our help, we can make the old rooms look just like this beautiful facility. Thank you. And Phil, come back up to close us out.
What a great day to be in a coat and tie. I'm going to need to towel off after this. So thank you, Vicki, and also the Bryans for their commitment, generous support, and friendship about this project. I want to also be sure to thank some of our other philanthropic supporters, Cal Turner Jr., Stephen Lynn Dugas, and Darrell Waltrip, as each of them have donated generously to our capital campaign. Without their generosity, we would not have been able to accomplish all that we accomplished for this project. I'd also like to thank our speakers today for sharing their views on how this project enhances the care we provide to our community. You have heard the phrase elevating excellence a few times today, and I can't think of two better words to describe what we've done here at Williamson Health. This was already a great hospital, but we've been blessed with the opportunity to take it to another level. And here we are today with facilities that now exceed most others throughout all of Middle Tennessee. It's a true testament to the greatness of our community. This project is truly transformational and has Williamson Medical Center and Williamson Health well positioned for the future. The project demonstrates our commitment to keep growing along with the community. I promise our drive to elevate excellence for this community won't stop here. Thank you to each of you for being here today to help us celebrate. We hope you stick around for the festivities We have a lot of activities for the kids, an impressive look at the county's first responder vehicles, food vendors, and tours of the new tower, which I hope you take advantage of. Now it's time to cut the ribbon. Thank you.